A blessed and warm welcome to you all on this equinox. It is the vernal equinox, the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and the autumnal equinox, the fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. Indeed, a day where the whole globe is united in equal light, equal dark, equal day, equal night. And we are experiencing an unprecedented unification of our species right now, and we can really utilize the equanimity of this day to connect with each other, to be for each other, to recognize that we are one human race, humankind. My aunt today was like, remember, we are mankind. And can we really embody what those words are? Humankind, hue, like all the colors of the rainbow. Human, Homo erectus, the upright bipedal, elongated spinal cord man, kind, being of the heart, of compassion, to be in the interconnection, the interdependence of the relationship with life. So here we are on this equinox, in this unprecedented time of recognizing that we are biological beings in a biological world, and we've misused and abused the privilege of being here on this planet, in our relationship with the animals and with the air and with the water and the soil. And it's time to really evaluate, observe, and to restructure how we're doing things individually and collectively on this planet, on this beautiful, beautiful ecosystem that we live and breathe with. So here we are. Our spread, 4 of the 5 cards have already popped out. We'll start with, this is the Akashic spread, okay? I'm doing a different spread today. And the Akashic is, think of it as a gigantic library, and indeed it is. It records all events that have ever happened in the recorded history of life itself. So your soul has a book in that library, and I'm talking about a metaphysical dimension. This is not something that's tactile with our senses. This exists, it's the living light library. It exists in the dimensions of light beyond this third dimensional physical. So we're kind of reading into the Akash and what the higher self is communicating, and this will be shared through clues, synchronicities, visions, feelings. The collective feeling we're tapping into is the Queen of Wands. And this is the energy of the feminine warrior, the uprising of the feminine energy within each of our bodies. And the feminine energy rises from the chambers of the earth. These are the tectonic energies of Shakti. This is the Shakti being the feminine essence energy of the planet, moving and shifting and creating. So this is kind of a volcanic energy. It's a tectonic energy. It's the energy of the aquifers. It's the energy of the iron core, and on the metaphysical dimension, the crystalline core of the earth, okay? This is like our tap root, and we are being asked to really connect. A lot of times we think of our higher self as like celestial, right? But the celestial is within the earth too. So the higher self here is asking us to ground, to anchor, to connect in with that tap root, just like trees have roots. We're like being asked to sink the roots of our energy, of our consciousness, through our feet, down deeper into the planet, to reconnect, to remember who we are, where we've come from biologically, and to resource energy in a very sovereign, where, we live in a world where it's very codependent and extractive. And this card is asking us to activate your sovereign energy, to, rather than getting your energy from the horizontal plane, or like, I need you for this, and I need the earth for that, and I need to live, I need to consume to feel alive. This is asking us to access the vertical line, where we are connecting into the crystalline core of the planet Earth, where we're resourcing free energy from Earth through our bodies and connecting up to the celestial bodies, to the stars, to the sun, to the planetary bodies above. So this card is asking us to activate our sovereign seat. Then the current energies we're feeling, what do you need to process at this time, is the star. What we need to process is allowing the light to enter, allowing your higher self, allowing your future self, embody in the now. These are the current energies. The current energies are the future. This is the trajectory. This is where we're going. Orient yourself, anchor yourself. This social isolation and these self-imposed quarantines, sanctuaries that we're establishing for ourselves out of necessity. Perhaps we should have been doing this long ago, right? But now we're forced collectively as a species to do this. And to anchor the sovereign, to allow the light to enter. Okay? And this is unbelievable, this spread. The lower vibrations, what you need to release in order to raise your frequencies, is the star seed. So what we need to do is to shed, it's already happening for us. But all that busyness, all the distractions, all the distortions, all the nefarious activities, whether we're looking at what's been happening in the animal trade and at these open markets, in the black market, where the animals, these exotic animals are being traded and bought and sold, and these are the causes of the major viruses that we've, the SARS and now this COVID-19, the coronavirus COVID-19. These things that exist in the collective consciousness, if it's happening over there in China, or all the things that are happening everywhere. I'm not going to go into the laundry list of just vile distortions that our species has been involved with for far too long. It has been fragmenting and distorting our abilities as souls to really live with freedom and joy and play, because there's been so much fracturing. And this card, the lower vibration card, is asking us to get in touch with the primal soul essence, that spark of life that burst when the sperm and the egg came together. What is that spark, that allows life to actually grow, right? We're being asked to get in touch with the spark of life that's not even male or female. It's before male and female even grow into being. This is just asking us to get in touch with the essence of creation, to get back in touch with the spark of light that you carry within the deepest part of you, that is way beyond the identification layers. This is just the essence of nature that flows through you, and we're being asked to shed the layers that limit the ability of life connecting with life. We're just being asked to shed the distortions and allow the breath of life to sink back into rhythm. the karmic imprints, what you're still repeating from past life experiences. We have the moon, okay? This is the card of intuition, and it can also be the card of illusion, the veiled reality. So what we're repeating from past lifetimes is almost like an amnesia. It's almost like we can't even remember because our consciousness has been so severed. Like we can't even remember what happened before 2020 years ago because the clock was reset at 0. And that was not supposed to happen. We have forgotten who we were in our lineage as humanity before that reset of time. And that's a big deal. That's a big concept. We have forgotten so much of our intelligence innate within the very spines that pump from our brain to our sacrum. We have forgotten our lineage, our lineage that extends all the way to the stars. It's been severed, it's been cut, so we've been veiled in this illusion and been repeating these karmic imprints, these karmic cycles. And right now we are cleaning a lot of that up collectively, and we have a collective choice to really do something different. So let's see what the Ascension card is, because that has not been pulled yet. Oof. Okay, we've got big things coming. We've got the Tower. So, the old world is falling away. The world as we knew it, it's happening, okay? It is happening, and I wasn't expecting to draw that card, though I know it deep within that is precisely what's happening, and I've known for a long time. You can see actually the full moon and the new moon. And we can see like daylight, nighttime, almost this equinox energy. So our Ascension Energies is, kind of this falling away of the old order, so that this true, more, what I want to say, harmonic and like congruent and aligned energy can resonate and flow through your created being into creation. It doesn't have to take jagged pathways through this distorted system that has been established. It's like the Roman Empire, the second, what's been established, right? And this old order is falling away. I'm going to ask for one clarification card on that ascension journey. We have a lot of tools here to work with in these cards. I just want to see perhaps if there is some sort of animation to go along with this Tower. Okay, so the first two cards I see are, it's 3 cards. It's the King of Cups, it's the Two of Cups, and it's Temperance. So it's really staying in the heart of compassion. We are our brothers and sisters' keeper. And the Two of Cups, it's a divine union, coming into union with yourself and with each other, and temperance. Tempering the energy, tempering the forces, grounding your anxiety, not freaking out. We are going to be okay. Okay? We are going to be okay, and it is not nearly as terrifying as what all the movies and all the depictions of apocalyptic. It is not that. It is going to take fortitude. It's going to take a lot of compassion and a lot of creativity and coming together. And these are all very good things. And it's gonna be, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. All right. So to go into your personal narrative, if you want to have a reading with me, just contact me and we can look into, into insights that might support you and your next steps, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and we can lay out a bit of an action plan, goal list for you in these upcoming days, weeks, months, and years. Okay, so happy equinox to you all, and continue to love each other in this social distancing with so much compassion, and up-level your strength of prayer and meditation to really encompass yourself, your family, your community, and globally. It's time to lift our hearts and our consciousness and unite. Okay? So much love. See you soon.